side, no side, both sides fucking with me. Check, coming, check, leaving flex season, fuck 12, come and get me. Get your ass to run around high speed, chasing all the big bags. Bending corners, bending rules, bending necks, give your bitch a whiplash. Slide through hot knife, warm butter storm, gutter drain lane. Young man, old habit, still at it, tryna let my chain hang. True story, new story, 2-story condo, B&B. 4 bath, 1 me, no key, like I did a B&E. Being me, so good, so hood, so not worried about it. 250,000 new views, old news, know you probably heard about it. Extra, extra, read about it, headline, word around town, flexing. Ballin' on my course, so I ain't worried about nobody out of bounds, stressing. Feeling like Hercules murdered.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Last Page. Welcome to Open Page Podcast. Tonight we're gonna be talking about Will Smith pimp slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars, man. What's really going on around here? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my camera together, but what's really going on around this motherfucker, man? Everybody on Will's side. I'm on his side.
Me
I
too.
really am, Will.
I am. I think he
I'm
done
on
been
your side, Will.
he done been drugged through the mud
By his
by his own wife. And now he's tasked with defending her against some jokes, some bad jokes, I should say. Like that was a horrible joke.
It was a horrible joke. It was a
that shit
I mean,
was
she did.
whack.
She did kind of look like G.I. Jane though, but still, it was a horrible joke. She didn't find it funny. Will looked at her because at first Will was laughing it off at first.
I think he was kind of chuckling it off. Yeah.
Then she
it wasn't funny to him. That joke wasn't funny to anybody.
It really wasn't funny. You know what I mean? But
no.
Still, was it worth walking on that stage, slapping that man like that?
I'll say this before we get into that part. These jokes most likely weren't written by Chris Rock. These jokes were written by some writers. They were probably cleared. They probably briefed the people ahead of time who they was going to make fun of. This is a production. So I feel like on that tip, you ran this past Will and Jada or somebody, and they was like, nah, that ain't cool. And you did it anyway. I feel like that's what happened. I ain't got no proof, but what other reason would it be for a man to go and walk on that? Like he didn't just overreact. That's some other shit. That's some other shit.
It was, and I'm telling you, that's what I feel like. I feel like it was much more of a deeper situation with them. And I feel like it was probably something that he probably expressed to him ahead of time before he started telling all them jokes and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
But I mean, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? But Will went up there and he smacked that motherfucker like a pimp. And Chris Rock was the hoe that owed him or was short on cash. I mean, he slapped cash money out there, boy. Now my homeboy, he had a different perspective about it or whatever, because he like, I don't know, you know what I mean? A man slapping another man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a high level of disrespect. It's different when you just, you know what I'm saying, give him that motherfucking knuckle sandwich or whatever, you know what I mean, versus slapping them. It's like, oh shit, like, you know what? We outside. I gotta meet you after the Oscars, bro. Like, I mean, you slap me on national television, dog. Like, it's up.
From a technical standpoint, it's easier to walk up to somebody and slap them. It just flows better than to punch them.
Right?
Yeah, because you gotta really stand up to do a punch. But you can really just walk up and slap and then turn around and walk away.
Will said, "Wow!" Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at that froze.
He hit him with the palm, boy.
I mean, he hit him with the southpaw slap. God damn it,
bro! I mean, I I feel like we said, Team Will done been through some shit. His wife done put him through some shit with her show. Oh, look like you got kicked, Chad. Look like I'm by myself. Well, we gonna keep it going. I'm gonna just give y'all some more of my own personal thoughts about it. It's like, you know, for a man to have been through the things that he been through over the past few years, and you know, it seems like he's just at a point where he's borderline at a psychotic mental break a little bit. Like I feel like he is a very depressive point in his life, and yeah, maybe he could have been a better sport about it. Maybe he could have pulled him to the side and spoke to him, or something like that. But it is what it is. I mean, we can't talk about the maybes and the what ifs and what he should have did. This is what he did, and we should move on with that. Like discussing the morality of it, you know, violence is something that we shouldn't resort to. I just kept it going.
Yeah. Appreciate that, man. I had to switch cameras or whatever. I don't know what's going on with my camera, y'all. A nigga over here, man, I had to move real quick. I start to bust a little tiny sweats or whatever. I've been drinking this goddamn whiskey and shit. But listen, Will Smith, I understand the assignment. I understand what you were doing. You were protecting your wife. You didn't like the fact that this man was disrespecting your wife and saying things out of term. I get that, brother. I'm with you 100%. But you could have just waited. You could have waited. You could have went
Should have
backstage.
waited.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me holler at you for a second. Look here, motherfucker. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? You know, that it would have been different. And then not only that, you won an Oscar in the same night.
Won an Oscar, dude.
Slapping the man. Bro.
You know, pulling them to the side, pulling them to the side when ain't nobody else around is the more gangster move. Hands down.
It is
when ain't nobody else
coming
around.
to a man, and when nobody else is around, and I said that. I said when nobody else is around, I don't want nobody to even know what we talked about. You see what
For
I'm
real.
saying?
Nobody
don't nobody need to know nothing. Don't nobody need to witness nothing. Don't nobody even need to know if I whooped your ass in that dressing room or not. It is what it is. When I walk out this door, that's what it is. I felt like he could have, he could have kept it a little bit more gangster than that. But the fact that he just walked off casual with it, it was. I have to say, I was kind of impressed.
There's a little sociopathy with that. I feel like there's a little.
It's like he was in a movie or some shit. It was like action, pop.
He was like, and I'm not acting. Yeah.
Yeah. He was serious. He was serious than the motherfucker.
It's something about yanking the dude up by his collar, speaking to him real close, and then fixing his suit. And just move along. Like right. That's the more potent don't fuck with me.
Grab him by his collar and do one of these. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like that close hard slap. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta get him like that,
one eye. Just make you blink that one eye. Like
it was so many scenarios that could have happened for that situation. But ultimately, violence.
He chose violence, and it's cringe either way you look at it. But still, we all know that feeling. Like, no, I'm not finna be the butt of no niggas' jokes today. Like that, I'm not finna, especially not finna have my wife get embarrassed like that right now. Alopecia is like real demoralizing for a woman. Like
it is.
It's your hair falling out. Like I could imagine, and some people get it bad and they get blisters and shit, and it's an autoimmune disease. So like if it progresses, it could turn to a different like it could be the early warnings of a more severe autoimmune disease. So it's not really nothing to just be kind of joking about. Like I would, if I knew somebody and we was close friends, I still wouldn't high side about no alopecia.
This man said if The Rock was the host, would he slap The Rock?
I don't
Hell
know.
the fuck no.
I
Excuse me, I
doubt
didn't mean to burp. I didn't mean to burp on loud. But hell no, he wouldn't have slapped The Rock.
it.
Come
No.
on, man. The Rock, dog, The Rock.
Yeah, he would have to take that
But
L.
you know what? We don't know. But you know what? We don't know how Will is. You know, Will played Muhammad Ali. He
He
trained the
might smack
box.
him.
The
Or
Rock,
he might.
he
might.
really might. He just might knock The Rock out though. You know what I'm saying? I done
No,
seen
I don't
big
see that
dudes
happening.
like him. I'm saying I done seen big dudes like him get knocked out by guys smaller than him. I'm just saying it's possible.
Yeah, well, I say this. He probably would have handled it the right way and be like, "Hey, man,
Look,
look,
hey, look, man. Let me holler at you real quick.
I don't appreciate
Hey,
that,
look,
bro."
man. I don't appreciate, you know, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But it wouldn't have been no walk on the stage and the straight smack
You
to
ain't
the
gonna walk on the
face.
stage and smack him. No, but it's Chris Rock though, and it's like like I said, these jokes probably got cleared. They probably ran it past the actors and everything. They don't do live TV like just off the cuff, say anything type of shit. No, they
Yeah.
run that shit past people, and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? There was time for it to be like, hey, is this cool? Hey, is this okay for me to say this? And they do that. The off the cuff shit that happened always makes the news because it's off the cuff. They got a
Right.
script for the whole show,
Right.
so that's the real the big thing about like
But
you can clear that with somebody.
but let's talk about Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, honestly, okay, I get it from your point of view, Will. I get the fact that you were protecting your wife and you didn't like the joke the man said, but man, look, man, let's face it, bro. Your your wife, she wasn't worth walking on that stage for, my nigga.
She humiliated him more than
She
Chris
him
Rock did.
more than Chris Rock did. Emasculated this man. You know what I mean?
And I feel like part of that is the
You
reason why he
you
felt like he
fucked
had
this
to do that.
man up. Yeah, and exactly. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith is not the type of guy who's used to public humiliation. He's always kept
Squeaky clean.
his yeah, he always kept everything squeaky clean. He's been a squeaky clean guy. All his endeavors, whatever, there's never been any scandal or anything you ever heard about Will Smith. It took a fuck nigga
Still.
like August Alsina to air out the business because he want to be in his damn feelings knowing that he fucking around with a married woman. You know what I'm saying? Then it resorted to the red table talk. Jada Smith does not need to do not one. She don't need to do not one more table talk, bro. They need to cancel that shit, dog.
Yeah. She airing out way too much of her
Way
business.
too much. It's
And
okay to share your personal endeavors, certain things, but to me, it gets to a point where it's a bit too personal to the point where it's like, damn, like, do she really respect this man? Is she taking him serious at all? You know what I
I mean,
mean?
I get it. She's trying to put it like, even her, even them, even the Smiths go through regular people shit. But no, y'all don't. And even if y'all did, you don't even hear regular people airing their shit out like this on fucking
Exactly.
podcasts or anything. Like,
Right.
just learn how to have some restraint. You speaking candidly with your family at the same time, so of course family drama is gonna come out. I think that's the source of a lot of the problems. If in a setting where you're talking with somebody that you is a guest or whatever, you not as keen to airing out personal business, but all of that shit is silly.
It's like and it's almost like it's like okay. Sometimes it's okay to shut the fuck up. about
Very.
certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like the whole world don't need to know every single thing that's going on with y'all or your personal, like to me, like that's one of them things. Like she got, like she's so deep into like her personal feelings, like she just blankly shared it to the point where she just showed no remorse and no feeling or no action behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things like they're not even like really probably in love, like they love each other. It seems like they probably love each other enough to tolerate each other or whatever. But like
Yeah.
Will, on the other hand, he's probably the type that don't believe in divorce. And
He
Will
said that.
and
He said
Jada
that.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and Jada's the type that probably don't mind divorcing this man.
No,
You know
she
what
gonna
I'm
be out
saying?
there in these streets, boy.
She for the
She,
streets. She been for the
she,
streets for the longest.
that verbal diarrhea is the genesis of all of this. This right now with the Chris Rock shit, that's from her running her mouth. Like if
Chris
this,
Rock was just the icing on the cake. He just got
yeah,
caught up in the crossfire.
right, right. Alopecia is not that serious to where you got to go and fight a nigga. That's a nigga that's already on the edge.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's why I say I'm Team Will, but he overreacted, real talk, and you
Yeah.
overreacted because of what your wife did to you. So he got to mature when it come to that. He still got some soul searching to do when it come to that.
But everybody like, why he ain't come at August Alsina like that?
We don't
Why
know
he
what he
ain't do
did.
all of that? We don't know what that man did because we ain't heard a peep out of August Alsina since that shit happened. You
He said
understand?
a damn thing. What they should have
We ain't
did,
heard nothing.
what he should have did, what they should have did is had an NDA from the first place. Y'all too savvy, and too rich to not have had an NDA if y'all was gonna do some extramarital shit and try to keep it secret. Fuck out of here. That's their main mistake. You had them niggas
Yeah.
sign these papers, and you can have people do that. That's what the weekend do with his groupies. You had them
Mm-hmm.
bitches sign an NDA,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why
And you know, if a lot
you
of them
never hear
be
shit
smart,
about the weekend.
if a lot of them be smart, Chris Brown, he need to start doing that. That old bullshit with the mysterious rape accuser. I wish they show who that chick is, man. And you know she probably, she probably white. You know what I mean? They always trying to cover and look after their ass and shit, try to make sure they don't get ridiculed. I bet if it was a black girl, the whole world would have knew who it was. You know what I'm saying? She
If
probably
it
would
was
have
a
been
black
trying to
girl,
make a rap video and
right?
shit based off of the situation that doesn't happen, trying to make a bag and shit.
That or she would have came out and everybody would have shouted out the room and dismissed it. Like
Yeah.
it didn't happen at all. But it's probably some mystery, lighter skinned woman. They're probably gonna listen to it and they gonna try to R. Kelly that nigga sooner or later. So you better watch yourself.
Surviving
You better
Chris
get this.
Brown.
Hey, look, you better get them NDAs ready. Don't end up like Will and Jada.
Hey,
What do you say?
Larry said, would you be okay with a girl you date messing with another guy? My side chicks mess with another guy, I'ma feel away.
Depend on the relationship. I mean, it depends on who that person is, what we've established. Like without speaking on it, like how exclusive are we really? You know what I'm saying? We
That's what
haven't
I'm
talked
saying.
about it.
If she a side chick, I mean, usually,
She a side chick.
she a side chick. You know what I mean? I don't feel no type of way if a side chick doing some other shit. You feel me? Cause
You
she
don't
a
know what the
side chick.
motherfuckers doing.
Like
You never really know what they doing anyway,
you
unless you trying to
exactly.
track them and follow them and shit. So they might as well just do their thing, and if y'all want to speak on it, cool. If not, hey, it is what it is.
But you do have married couples out there that don't mind, living this life of being married and pleasing and getting pleasure from other people. I don't know, like that just don't sit well with me, bro. Like
It's sloppy and it's tacky.
And this is the very reason why Will is cracking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
bro,
It's sloppy. It's sloppy.
it's
Tacky.
sloppy.
Y'all look. Y'all
And
try to
she a
keep your
Virgo too. You better
image.
watch out for them Virgos, y'all. Virgo's cool, but I don't know,
I'm a
man.
Virgo.
Shit,
I'm a
looking
Virgo.
at
Hey,
Jada.
look. It's a Hey, look. I'm
Them,
gonna tell
them
you like
women,
this.
them women Virgos different though. They something else.
I was just gonna say that they are something else.
They are
They are a whole
something else,
nother
brother.
level, bro.
Yeah.
They are on a whole nother level. They like I done know some Virgo women and it would not work. Wouldn't work. I'd just be like, oh no. Oh no, I don't want nothing to
They
do with
be,
that.
they really live in a land of reality. It's like they really like create this world of their own, like their own reality, like their way of thinking. It's like it be so unrealistic majority of the time, right?
Oh yeah.
And I'll just be like, bitch, come back.
It's like don't matter of
Come
fact,
back.
don't. Matter of fact, don't. I'll go. Stay where you at. I don't know where that is,
Man.
but must be nice. I know exact, bro. That shit is so true because it's like, and it ultimately like they're not stupid. They just waste potential a lot of times.
He said, would y'all get serious with a girl outside our race, non-black girl? Uh, no.
I don't see it
I
happening.
don't have anything against it, but
No,
it's just not my preference. You know what I mean?
I don't see that happening simply because like I I'm just not attracted to too many girls. Like I'm barely even attracted to real light skinned black women. To be honest, I like brown skin, and that honestly go for like brown skinned anybody, like brown skinned Indian women, brown skinned
Mhm.
Asian women. Like
Yeah.
I just like brown skin. That's just always been my thing.
But you know
But
what? Brown skin, like I said before, I said in the past, brown skin and chocolate women, they be mean to me, dog. They be mean to me. It be the light skinned women. They be like, they be ready to go.
you know what? I say this: a lot of real dark and a lot of chocolate tone women deal with a lot of shit internally because of how people talk to them and treat them. So they automatically on guard when that nigga pull up. So you kind of got to break that shell a lot of times. It's an unknown kind of unseen variable that we kind of take for granted because we haven't lived that experience. But like dark skinned women have a rough go. Shit,
Yeah.
especially out of high school. High school, they get treated like shit. So
Will Smith stated that love make you do crazy things. In so many ways, in so many words in that speech, I read between the lines in that speech, bro. He was speaking towards his wife.
oh yeah,
He was
he,
speaking towards it. But did you see Jada though? That's why I be so irritated with her, bro, because she's sitting there like,
she's stoned. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. Like she kind of for a while.
she
I looked
she
at
out there, bro.
when they looked out at her. It seemed like she was just kind of stone faced at first, and then it was kind of like she kind of almost felt proud. It seemed like, and then when he was apologizing and shit, like she was like, "This is perfect" type shit. She's gonna have such high ratings on our next Red Table Talk. People gonna tune in to that shit.
She don't need to do Jada. Do not do no more red table talk. Don't address nothing. We don't want to hear. I don't want to hear you. You every time you say something is the ridicule Will Smith and make him look bad and to fuck up all his life's work. I don't want to hear it. You need to shut up and cancel red table talk. The fact that y'all got y'all kid on there. What's that girl Willow Smith? She wasn't even old enough. Like just the parenting, the shit that they allowed their kids to do the grown, really grown acts that her daughter was doing at a young age, getting her tongue pierced and all of this old crazy shit or whatever. Like, I would never do that with my kid. Ever. I don't give a fuck how much money I got. I'm not gonna name my kid some old crazy ass name like 7-11 North, South, East, West. I ain't finna do none of that shit because I got money. I ain't finna be letting my kid out here doing no crazy shit, walking around and hanging out with adults and shit under my, without my supervision or whatever. Like, no. You celebrities are fucked up. And y'all kids grow up to be fucked up, and they grow up to hate y'all and be resentful and stuff. Even though they have all the riches, they come from they have a good lifestyle and stuff. Those kids be confused. They still trying to figure out who they are. You know what I'm saying? Look, this man up here talking about gas trip and shit.
I don't know, bro.
Tripping.
I don't know about that one.
He trying to take us to Bangkok and shit.
Oh no.
This nigga trying to take us to Bangkok and over there in the poorest part of India and shit where pussy costs $5 and shit. No, nigga.
No, I'm good.
but no, it's some very, very, very beautiful women in different countries. Like, you have you have a lot of women that that are top tier compared to American women, and I hate to say that, but it's true. Like an American woman, they go to different countries, they be like, well, damn, like I'm ugly here. You know what I'm saying? For real. So it's different. It really is. So I understand, bro. He say, look, this is what he say. Look what this man said. I don't love them, but I don't love them, bro. I can't get down with that. I can't get down with that side. I just can't. I mean,
Angel women straight.
Fine, but
I was finna say, like, they like it, there's like a equal, like, it seems like they all are like across the board 7s and 8s. Like, they don't go no higher and they don't really go no lower. I've barely ever seen an ugly Asian woman. Have you ever seen an ugly Asian woman?
Hell yeah, I've seen an ugly Asian
woman.
I've
seen one, but it's like you barely see them.
Listen, I saw a TikTok video.
They hide their ugly.
Yeah, she camouflage. She camouflaged that ugly good. Okay, listen, she put like little tape around her eyes to like make her shit big, because they got little chinky eyes or whatever. Yeah. So she put like tape around her shit to make them big. Then she like added like some kind of like makeup, like theater makeup. If you want to like make somebody shape somebody's nose up,
silicone.
Like shit. They put like that little silicone putty shit to like shape their nose to make a nose, bro. Like they go through those measures. You know what I'm saying? And she sat there and took all that shit off, and I'm talking about she was butt booty,
booty ugly. Oh
butt
man,
booty, nigga. I'm talking about shit. An asshole look better than her, nigga. I'm like, damn.
Hey, real talk though, if it was one place in an Asian country, Seoul, South Korea. Seoul, South Korea.
So, I was talking about that. So, ain't it Seoul, Tokyo?
No, that's Tokyo is in Japan. Seoul is in South Korea.
I thought Seoul was in Tokyo. My bad, damn.
It looked like they almost look the same now. Seoul done caught all the way the fuck up. It's like a world-class city.
Out there. Yeah,
they really are.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy. We behind compared to them at this point.
Mm-hmm. But we behind from a lot of countries. It's a lot of countries that's living in the future and in simulated worlds and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They got simulated neighborhoods and shit. It's crazy.
Dude, high speed rail, like magnet train. Like we need that shit here. Why don't we let other countries have just basic shit like a magnet train that can go across the country in less than an hour? And we gotta fucking drive our car and fucking pay for gas like some fucking
because we live. Because we live in a place, because we in Texas for one. We live in a place of segregation. Okay,
Hmm.
they made it where they didn't want
That's true.
they did, yeah, they made it where they set it up where they didn't want any type of African American people to potentially ride through or travel through their neighborhoods. They didn't want that. They didn't even want to see them. That's why there's no trains, no subway, no L trains and stuff. As big as this place is, and you mean to tell me they don't utilize that type of shit? It's crazy, dude. I'm like,
Bro,
what? Like, what? Y'all got a train just to go like from here, like to downtown?
that's
What?
it. Bro, here, like, it's so congested. It doesn't, it's like DFW is getting so congested. The traffic is getting so bad. Just within my adult life, I've seen the change. And then they build a highway, but it's a fucking toll road. And it just, it's a mess. It's a mess. But like you raised a good point. Because I sure would ride up to Keller, ride up to Fossil Creek, and just be like, "What's happening?" Shopping like a
Hey,
motherfucker.
South America, man. Look, I'm gonna have to take a trip. I'm gonna have to take a trip, brother. I already got my passport. You know what I'm saying? I'm a single man. You feel me? You know, I might find the love of my life out there. You understand?
You better learn some Portuguese.
Shit,
A
some of them know English shit, and if not, we got Google
lot of them do.
Translate.
And
We
what's
got
bad
Google
is
Translate.
a lot of those people just be random ass bilingual on the street, just bilingual. And we out here with one language. You learn some Portuguese. But hey, look, South America,
Will
there's a
Smith.
lot of
Will
spots.
Smith. Will Smith. Stop letting your wife emasculate you on national television and all over the internet, bro. Sit her to the side. Why do I feel like you
Yes,
let that woman walk all over you, bro?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is emasculation and public humiliation at the same time. You done had enough. You tired. We get it. I'm on your side, my nigga. But at some point, you gotta put your woman in her motherfucking place.
Even when you step up and defend her, it's a L for you.
It's an L for you. You feel what
It's
I'm
a
saying?
L for you.
Go. As a matter of fact, Will, go on Red Table Talk and talk about how you really feel. Share your endeavors, my nigga. We want to know. Her shit stink. That's why we ain't having sex. You know what I'm
He needs to
saying? She
have
got
his
a
own.
bad stitch down there. So, nigga, let us know. Cause she
Will needs
ridicule
to
you.
have his
We need
own.
to know the truth, Will. Let us know, Will.
He needs to have
Stop
his
acting
own
all
podcast.
modest and shit. We need to know, my nigga.
He needs to
Shit.
have his own podcast where he talk about his own shit. Like, yeah,
She
yeah.
wear
He
the
needs to
pants.
have his
She
own.
wear the pants just like Gabrielle Union wear the pants in the family. I never seen a grown man. Dude, what's wrong with these brothers, man? What's wrong with y'all, man? There's one thing to love your woman, but to let a woman take full control. What's wrong with you niggas,
Hey,
man?
look, D Wade come out the room with an outfit. She be like, that's not tight enough. If you go back in there
Nah,
and
you
change
right,
the
right.
clothes.
Put a kilt on with it. It look better.
A fucking kilt? Come on, bro.
Put a
No
kilt on
black
with it.
man,
But look,
the only black man,
the son don't wear a dress, and the daughter gonna have the pants on.
the only black man to get away with a kilt was Samuel L. Jackson. And that's because it was a fucking movie. Don't you ever in your life come out the house in no skirt, nigga. What's wrong with you? What's
Kanye
wrong with
West
you?
did it. The Kanye West did. That nigga was walking around with them leather kilts at one point. Remember that shit? He
Shit
walking
was
around with
goofy.
leather kilts.
Was goofy. He
Yep.
do shit for clout. He don't resort. How you a billionaire and you a clout chaser still? Like I don't get Kanye at all. I don't
You
get
are the
Kanye at
clout.
all.
You're the clout at this point. You're the clout. You know what I'm saying? Ain't
All
no
he has
sense in
to do,
chasing clout when you're already the clout. Like you're a billionaire. There's no
he
more
just
clout than that, bro.
yes, bro. You're literally a self-made billionaire. Like there's not too many of them. Like a lot of these billionaires that's like Warren Buffett and shit, they ain't self-made. They had other people's labor to get them to where they are. He literally self-made.
Okay, now check this out. Dirt said that Dirt said that he got engaged with his girl because she had low bodies. Okay. Okay, Dirk, first of all, Dirk ain't had low bodies. He got several baby mamas and hella motherfucking kids. And his main concern was a woman having low bodies. Listen,
That's
dog,
insecurity.
let me tell
That's
you something. That's
insecurity, bro.
insecurity, bro. It's insecurity at its finest because guess what? You know how many bodies women done had and they still got husbands? You know how many of these couples were former whores? And now they done came together and they the best sluts they could be for each other. So to me, it don't matter. Like that sounds like an insecure ass nigga, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you love her, it don't matter, dog. That was her past. That was before you. You feel what I'm saying?
It's not like it was she like. What does that even really mean? Like a low body count? Did she have a lot of boyfriends? Did she just casually have sex? Or
No,
did
she you can count on one hand. I think she had like two or three or some shit like that.
But that's according to her. Like, is that really true? Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
How could you ever really
how do you know it's true? How could you fucking know it's true? What you gonna go around and ask people? Oh, y'all know my girl? Y'all been fucking my girl? Y'all know anybody who been fucking around with my girl? Come on, man.
It's
you
insane.
know how many niggas out there that probably hit it and they not gonna say nothing, bro? Like, come on, dog. Come on, man.
He's like,
a woman would tell you anything.
How many bodies you got? Hey, I'm a millionaire, by the way. Like, come on.
I got 3 bodies. I only fucked 3 people in my entire life. I'll be lying if I said that. I will be lying.
Like his reaction is
some of them I don't even remember. And I know it. I know that's bad, y'all. I know it's bad.
Not really.
Some of them I don't remember. I don't even know. I don't remember their face or their name.
If the thing is like for a man to be out here doing, like you say, got multiple baby mamas, got fucking unknown numbers of bodies, and you to judge somebody else for that same shit, nah, that shit crazy.
Well, this way. My man's here. He already married.
Hell yeah. I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm not the kind of person who dates people casually. I never was a casual hookup kind of person. I don't like that shit. I like to get to know a person before I decide that we gonna go to the next level. I've only had a few casual encounters in my life. My body count is low. And I'm not like just proud of it, but it's just it's just the truth of it. I've never been that kind of person. So
yeah,
we met like damn near right after high school, and that was it from there.
And it's like I want to say like probably like 2 out of like every graduating class that end up, being together right out of high school and having a family together and, just like growing together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the most beautiful love story ever. Like, I wish I had something or experienced something like that. You know what I mean? But I'm out here. I mean, I'm out here in these streets, man. You know what I mean? Like, shit,
hey,
I'm tired of the casual shit. I'm ready to settle down, to be honest. I'm about to be 34 years old.
Look, man, the journey is different for everybody. Like, we done been through our share of bullshit going on 11 years. So, of course, we done had some shit. That's a lot of the reason why I empathize with Will in the first place. Because had I been in his shoes, I can't say that I wouldn't have did what he did. Especially like I said, given that, dude, I done already told you not to fuck around with this type of shit. She don't like
Yeah.
that shit. She don't like you joking with that. You know, I've had to pull my own friends to the side and be like, "Say, dog, you need to chill. Like, just show some respect for my lady. She don't like this shit." And like a lot of times when they'll be out here, you know, trying to get me to go to certain places with them, and I'm like, "Well, look, y'all some single niggas, so I'll tag along, but I got somewhere to be."
See, and and that's understandable because majority of my friends, they all, they all have a significant other or they're married. You know what I'm saying? They got families and stuff. You know what I mean? So the time that I kick it with them is limited. You know what I mean? And then when they do have free time, they old ladies is giving them hell to go out because they finna hang out with a single nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's usually things like it'll be awkward if she was to come, but at the same time, like I'm gonna be over here, she gonna be over here trying to blow me up and shit if I'm out. But to be honest, that shit barely happens anymore. Like I think that's some shit that you learn to get over when she started to trust that person. Like I say, even after I would say that really hasn't happened much since we had actually got married. Like that's some shit that happened when we was dating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we was actually official, but still, not married. So it's something that I think they got to get over, especially if they know the people that you with, and they know they're not the kind of people to try to, hey, look, we got a bitch for you type shit. And
Right.
and then we all older now. I think one of my other best friends is married now. The other one, he's on the way. He done witnessed like 4 marriages, and he still ain't tied to knot. But he live with his girl now, so they probably on their way.
Yeah, you said 4 marriages.
Yeah, his brother, me, and then he went to 2 other ones on her side of the family. So he's been around for a bunch of marriages, but
he ran it through her family.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying he's been a part of these weddings.
Oh, okay,
with her,
all right.
And they
okay.
as a couple, but he hasn't tied the knot himself. So I don't know what they're waiting on at this point. But shout out to Tony, nigga.
It's a whole lot of common law shit go, but I never heard of common law until I came to the state of Texas, man.
That's a Texas thing, and I think
it's a Texas thing, right?
It's a few other states, but yeah, Texas.
Did you leave a toothbrush over there?
Hey, that's your shit then.
Well, yeah, that's you stay there then. Like that's where you stay. We can't put them out. Like what the fuck do you mean? That person's name ain't even on the lease. Like your name ain't on the lease. How the fuck you get to stay here? Like no, you gotta go. The fuck?
But I doubt it ever gets. You know how awkward that would be if them folks came over and said, "Nah, you can't kick this nigga out. He got to stay here." And then they leave.
I went through that. I went through that.
Before. Oh my God!
Yes, I went through that shit twice, dude. Out here. Yes, I went through that shit twice.
That's awkward as fuck.
And like her clothes here. Oh, okay. She got. Oh, okay. Her son's toys. Okay, Oh, you know what? We can't. That's nothing we can do. I mean,
you can't just throw that shit out. Yeah.
If you want to press charges, you can do that, and then she'll have to leave and go to a relative house or something like that. But I'm like, nah, man, fuck that shit, man. Get her the fuck on up out of here.
Like, but right now,
my house is fucking up my shit. Hell no, she gotta go.
They're like, no, but tonight she gotta sleep here. Ain't nothing we can do till Monday.
Right, like, no, you know what? Fuck that. She's sleeping on the couch. Don't sleep on the couch.
Nah, bro, that's hella awkward.
Oh no, we ain't talking about that, brother. This man, look what this man said. Look what this man. I ain't got nothing to say.
Tevin Campbell, bro, we all knew Tevin Campbell was gay.
Listen, we knew Tevin Campbell was gay. My mama knew Tevin Campbell was gay when he first came out. Like It
Real
ain't no
talk.
secret about that. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can hear it in the man's voice. Like, I mean,
I think
people that
more.
told stories, they said he was turning tricks in Hollywood and stuff because he was on drugs real heavy and shit. So you know what I mean?
You know what? I really, if it, the only thing I say about it, I don't think it's an agenda. And if if the statistics are true, gay people, people who identify as whatever, are still statistically below it, like a fraction of a percent, like barely anything. It ain't stopping no babies from being made. It ain't stopping no heterosexual couples from happening. That shit ain't finna end. Like, there's no fucking agenda. People need to quit with that. That shit's silly. All it is people. It's a signifier for like leftist politics to come out as gay or to be on board with that shit. And I, these people have historically been marginalized. Tevin Campbell was probably scared to come out the closet back then, just like
Yeah,
Luther Vandross was.
back in that day, it was don't ask, don't tell.
And they wouldn't
But
have got
if
record
they was
deals.
still, if Luther was still alive, and Tevin is, Tevin is still around, I'm pretty sure Luther wouldn't have had no problem coming out now
Now,
because
but
it's,
back
they
then,
have a
he
they have
wouldn't
an
have got.
entire community now. You know what I'm saying?
Look, this is the biggest comparison I make. Luther wouldn't have got a record deal, but Elton John was able to be himself the whole time.
The whole time,
So
flamboyant as can
think
be.
about that.
Goddamn.
Think about that privilege right there. Because as a gay black man, that shit wasn't going down at all
Yep.
back then. With nobody about none of his shit. With nobody been on board with him. And it's kind of fucked up because Luther, he's a gifted artist, regardless of his sexuality. I
Yep.
mean, I really grown a lot when it come to that, and it's like these are fucking people. They're people. Are you gonna deny that person their humanity? Yes or no?
Yep.
Elton John, yes, definitely. Elton
Yes.
John was able. He was able to be himself the whole fucking time, and all of these black artists had to hide their shit because it wouldn't have been socially acceptable in the black
Yeah. Not
community.
not by the black community, exactly. Not by
Right.
the black community, not at
So
all. You know
I
what I'm
think we gotta
saying?
reflect on that ourselves. Like we really do.
And you
These
know
are still
what? And you
fucking
know
people.
what? And you know what? I'm finna be transparent about this shit. I want to know what kind of secrets Will Smith and Jada have together.
I don't think we want to know.
Will Smith, listen, Will Smith probably the type. He probably have a preference for men. Not knocking you, Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's why he holding on to Jada so tight. Cause
Hmm.
she real loose. She got loose lips, and if they break up, she probably will spill out every motherfucking thing. You understand what I'm saying?
I think they should just like they should be who they are. If you that nigga, bro, be that nigga. Like you think
I
people
mean,
gonna
if
really
you
hate you
if you
for it
like
at
the
this
best of
point?
both, right? If you like the best of both, it's a new world now. So if you like the
Yeah,
best of both worlds, bro, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I understand there's an image that you have to withhold. The world is already yours. But if they found out that you had already been dibbling on that side, bro, Will, the world is yours, Will. I'm talking about the entire fucking world, okay?
I think that's why I say
All for all cultures to come, okay?
he need his own platform to speak on his own shit himself instead of letting her do it. Like he needs to speak on his own shit himself and not let her do all of the shit for him. So it's just
It's not
it's
acceptable.
unfortunate for me. Yeah,
It's not
it's
acceptable to
unfortunate.
have a woman. It's not acceptable to have a woman like Jada Smith, and it's not acceptable to have a woman like Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, don't let
Uh,
them just air all your shit
Dwayne
out, bro. Do
Wade,
it yourself.
you let that woman emasculate your son. You allowed that woman to let your son be something else at a young age. Well, he didn't know. he didn't know at the time. Like he could grow to be a straight man for all y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Kids
even
don't
know all the
know. They do
particulars
little
on that.
shit. Kids do little shit. Like you have some where you be like, oh yeah, little Tyrone is, kind of sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But little Tyrone ended up growing to be a, big, strong, manly man. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know what little Tyrone doing behind closed doors, though. You know what I'm saying? He might like women and men, but still, y'all didn't give y'all kid that opportunity to make that decision on his own. Y'all just forced that shit on him.
No, what
And
they
now
did.
it's more acceptable to him to want to do it because he think it's okay because y'all giving him the okay instead of allowing him to make that decision on his own.
Well, a rich kid has the ability
At an older
to
age,
at a younger age has the ability to express themselves all the way to the max
all around.
because you don't have the limitations that poorer kids have. You don't have you have the wealth and the resources to do basically whatever the fuck your parents will let you do. So he if you give kids, I will say this: if you give kids at an early age free reign to choose who they are and to like what would the outcome have been? Like you say, I don't feel like he really chose. I feel like it was like they maybe saw something in him and they kind of nudged him towards it and then put him in the spotlight in public to where you got to go all the way with this now because you're a public figure and you're an advocate. Even you're an advocate and so it's pressure on him to be a certain way, if you ask me. And I don't know if that's something that's good for somebody his age. And even if you come into terms with that identity, even you shouldn't just fly off the handles with it. So
like Murder Urkel.
Bro,
Around looking like Myrtle Urkel. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, D Wade?
That shit ridiculous.
I ain't got, like I said, I ain't got nothing against it, but when y'all start coming for the kids, it's a whole nother agenda. I just, I don't know. I just feel like it, a lot of pedophilia shit going on, man.
Yeah. Because we don't really sexualize straight kids in that same way.
Exactly.
And it's weird. It's weird to me. Like it's one thing to identify early as a child, but it's another thing to just be like all flamboyant with it, and that's a little strange to me. But it's parents out here giving their kids hormone blockers and puberty blockers and shit at a very early age.
Now, real fucked up.
I don't know.
And that's fucked up. It's not okay. It's not okay.
No,
and the fact that they do it
because
they rich and they got money, they think it's okay. You know what I'm
It's
saying? But if y'all were
it's
regular people
supposedly
making regular money, y'all would think otherwise. Trust me, they would.
it's supposedly safe, but I don't know that it like I feel like the long term effects might bear out in some other way, like either psychologically or maybe with something general like your bones might not develop the same way that they should or something like that because those puberty blockers are motherfuckers.
I already know, but here's my thing. Why would they do that to a child? Why would you do that to a child? Like, why not give them that opportunity to make that decision on their own as an adult? Wait till they get grown and be out in the world, or even wait till they go to high school or something. By the time they get to high school, at least they have an idea or know what it is that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Majority of them or whatever. Like, that kid is like 12 or 13 years old.
Well, like the chance.
That shit is weird.
The legality of it is different in a lot of different places, but the chance to, especially, and this goes mostly for young men transitioning to women, is uh is something like the chance to stop that masculine phase of puberty from middle school to high school and beyond. The chance to stop that is that there's a small window. So that's kind of the logic behind it. And supposedly they go to therapists and stuff and figure out if this is something that's really afflicting this child or if this is a phase type shit. So it's like, I don't know. It's a real. It's
It's
a
a
complicated.
sensitive.
It's
a
yeah. It's very
sensitive
sensitive.
and
It's very
heavy
complex.
subject. Very
And
complex.
and it really, like, a lot of people raise it as if it's a huge issue, and it's not really. It affects a very small amount of people still. So you got to put that in consideration. It's not really happening widespread. It's just the times that it does happen, we hear about it because of the
Right.
internet. So it doesn't happen that much. But I
Will
just don't
Smith.
I don't see that.
Will Smith. Um, get your woman in check, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tell her to shut the fuck up. It's okay to shut the fuck up, Jada. The whole world don't need to know all of
Okay.
your endeavors. We don't need to know everything that's going on with y'all.
We
Will
don't want
has
to know.
not said nothing bad about you at all. Even in the interview, when they asked him in the interview, me and Jada, we share everything. We share everything. Granted, y'all
Yeah,
share
sure.
everything, Will, but how are you mentally taking that shit in, bro? Because I know, nigga, for you to walk up on that stage and smack Chris Rock in the face like that, bro, you not okay with what's going on, dog. And that
No.
speech you gave, you were solely speaking to your wife. And I know for a fact she did not register none of that shit that you were saying, dog. She showed no remorse, no emotion. She just smiled and looked like, that
Joker
your
brain,
wife is
psycho shit.
yeah, your wife is empty, bro. It's kind of like dealing with a sociopath at, you know what I'm saying, at this point. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's bringing him down. It's like I said, defending her is an L for you at this point. Like,
It's a L, bro.
this is something y'all need to deal with behind closed doors.
Yeah.
We don't need to know about it. Like, y'all need to take a vacation with no cameras. Y'all need to go somewhere foreign or to some island together and figure out your problems with a counselor. We don't need to know about it. No cameras.
We don't
No,
need to
no,
know about none of that shit. No
just
more
figure that
red
shit out.
table talks. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear your mama. I don't want to hear your daughter. Okay, because your daughter, she's still
Oh
trying to
God.
figure shit out. I don't want to hear nothing she got to say because your kids are weird. Y'all are the reason why y'all kids are weird as a motherfucker. Okay, they still trying to figure out who they are and trying to understand their identity and shit. They between gentrification. They between living in the gentrification and hood and knowing the fact that Will is from Philly, you know, his kids, they will never understand that true culture or that lifestyle of coming from something like that. You know what I mean? It's still
And
in Will. We know that. We see that.
they haven't been. They haven't really. They've kind of taken the ability for them to be normal kids. They don't have that opportunity. Uh, what did it say? Jada, give me 3 minutes, maybe even four. She don't want to marry a
Dude, listen. August Alsina was probably giving her that mean pound town 3,000. He was taking her to pound town, bro, and she didn't stick around. That's not the
No,
type of
what enough?
woman. That's not the type. No, she's not the type of woman you would want to fool with. I wouldn't even want to dip in that, dog. I wouldn't even want to
That's Lilith.
communicate with her. It'd be like talking to an android. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Lilith, bro. That's straight up. She is straight up siren woman. She gonna
Lilith.
hypnotize you. Yeah, she gonna hypnotize you and have you looking dumb as fuck later on. Say, well,
Man,
at
look.
least it was good.
Will, I understand love make you do crazy things, my dude. But yeah, chill, man. Just take a sit, take a seat, go to therapy, you know what I'm saying? Take a nice long vacation or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? And sit back and figure out, do you really want to be in this marriage? Because sometimes it's okay to let go. And you got people that just don't want to let go because this could potentially ruin their career or make them look bad or whatever. But who knows, Will? This could be an opportunity to find somebody that's truly for you, my nigga. You know how many women out there that
I
are
was just
more
gonna
top
say,
tier than Jada Pinkett Smith?
he
Not
ain't nothing
talking
no
bad
word
about your
for real.
wife, but she's not a she ain't nothing I'll go ooh over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Ooh, Jada
please.
Pinkett. Like,
Yeah,
no, like
don't come
I
slap
never
us,
been
sir.
like I never been like, damn, Jada Pinkett Smith. You know what I mean? Like I look at Angela Bassett before I look at Jada Pinkett Smith.
Right, right. It's don't come over here and slap us, Will. We just talking shit, sir. Just
Will, you can't slap the
he
whole
slapped the
world, Will.
world.
But listen, Will,
He slapped
listen.
the world.
You can't slap the whole world, Will. But listen, dog. Man, look, man, do some self-reflecting, man, and understand that the person that you with could possibly be your enemy, dog. For
Yeah,
real.
we working against you for real.
Yeah, she working against you. She ain't saying nothing good about you. She been making you look bad for the past 2 going on 3 years, dog. You might want to do some self-reflecting and realize that, is it worth just being in some shit? Nigga, you got bread. You a rich nigga. You can have any woman you want. Your kids, they are good. Shit, your own son wanted to change his last name and separate himself from the Smith family. That says enough for me.
Bruh.
Will
That
Smith,
that would be
look,
that would be a very messy divorce, but hey.
it'll be messy, I'm sure. Jada, she probably don't need shit. You know what I'm saying? She probably don't need shit. What this man said, I've talked to promiscuous women.
Promiscuous women.
They like different dudes for different reasons. A girl would like one guy for money, second guy for sex, third guy for personality, fourth guy because he treat her good. You know what? I can't even argue with you on that, bro, because
Mm.
that's facts. That's pure facts. But we have to be able to find somebody that's gonna like at least two or three of them things about us, man, not just one motherfucking thing.
Yeah, that's the game. That's I think a lot of women who do that are trying to figure out which. Yeah, they trying to weigh the options
Yeah,
because you can't. You probably still. She probably still could be satisfied with either one of those dudes, but until it's clear and apparent which one it is, hey, she gonna dabble.
man,
Ain't
look.
nobody put a ring on her finger, so
Right, exactly. So look, Will Smith, keep your get your woman in check, bro. Stop letting her walk all over you, dog. You walking on that stage and smacking that man. I understand it from a man's point of view. I understand, but yeah, your wife, she wasn't worth walking on that stage for to smack anybody because she didn't protect you. She was never on your side and she made you look bad, bro. She talked bad about you, dog. And it took a fuck nigga to air out some motherfucking business. We would have never known what was going on with y'all if she wouldn't have fucked with old motherfucking mentally impaired August Alsina. So with that being said, check this out. We out this bitch, man. Look, it was good having you, my nigga. Thank you for coming through, dog. You
shit,
know what
we
I'm
finally
saying?
got it. Took a
Hell
little while to
yeah.
get it together, but
It
shit, we
took a
got
little
it.
minute. We got it. But yeah, we'll be back, man, later on, episode 10. For sure, for sure.